Hello Virgo, how are you guys doing today? Today's tarot reading is all about your key to success. Now we all define success differently. For some of us, success revolves around love and relationships. For others, it's business, career, finances, wealth. For other people, it's health. Other people have a mixture of different categories which will define their success in their life. But success also is relative to the moment that you are in. How we define success currently might not be how we define success in 5 years. So success is always relative to you and where you are in your journey. Today I'm going to use a combination of tarot cards and oracle cards to give you guidance about how you can reach the next level of success. The tarot cards are going to be the Rider Tarot, and these are going to give me some general insight into the situation at hand, perhaps any blockages that are there for you. And then the oracle cards are going to give me more of an idea, suggestions on how you can move forward to reach the success you are looking for. The oracle decks I'm using are the Magick of You Oracle, the Enchanted Map Oracle, and the Numerology guidance deck. So let's get started. Virgo. What is blocking Virgo from reaching success? The Empress, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Now I'm going to apologize right off the bat. The second I started recording, someone has gone out with a leaf blower and is clearing the sidewalks of snow. Yes, people use leaf blowers here to do that because the snow is so light. I'm sorry if you can hear it. So, we have the Empress right dead center. This is telling me you are a very compassionate person. You are a very nurturing person. You're very caring. And this is reflected very well in the Six of Cups. This is, it's giving, but it's also reminiscent of your past, of childhood. And so this might be a character trait that you have had your entire life. You've always been very caring, very compassionate, very nurturing. You're a good friend, good companion. But then we have this Ten of Swords, and this is feeling like you've been betrayed by something. There's something keeping you up at night that just, it's not leaving your mind. You just can't get over it. You can't see past it. And I feel like because it's come out with these two other cards, this could be something that has been on your mind since childhood. This is something that's kind of always been with you, kind of always lingering. It might even be something that at this point in your life you've suppressed and no longer are kept awake at night by it. This could be harsh words that a bully said to you that made you think that you weren't worthy of something. Someone insulting your physical appearance, perhaps. But it's something that really traumatized you in a way. And even if you aren't consciously aware of the effect that it has had on you, like you might have, in the moment, yes, it was very painful, but you might not have realized how it has impacted your entire life. And I feel like a lot of your compassion is because of this. You were treated negatively, so you want to treat people better. And I'm not saying that this is not an authentic and genuine characteristic of you. I think it is, and I think because of this, you latched onto that even more. Like, if someone doesn't like the way I dress, I'm just going to be overly nice, and I'm just going to give them all the love in the world, share my love with everyone. but it's almost to a fault, because I feel like you do get taken advantage of because of it. People think that you are so nice and so generous, so, oh, well, let's just ask this person for a favor. Let's ask them for something, be it money, your time, your knowledge. It's just people think that they can get things from you because you are so nice. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you feel comfortable in the situation, and as long as you're not being drained from always giving. You do have to remember that you have to receive as well. If your cup is not full, then I should say, if your cup is empty, then you have nothing to give. And if your cup is only half full, then, you've given a lot and you need to take the time to top up that cup, right? So let's see. What guidance is there for Virgo to help them reach their dreams? Thank you. Coming apart. Thank you. And unexpected visitors. That unexpected visitors really is making me think of the fact that people are taking. You might not even expect them to need something, and then all of a sudden they're knocking at your door needing something. Or it's like, I just lent you money the other week. Why do you need more? Like, how did you spend that money? And things are starting to unravel. They're starting to come apart, because you're starting to maybe open your eyes to the fact that people might be taking advantage of you in these situations, that they might be constantly taking from you without giving back. It's kind of like a one-sided friendship where you feel like you're always the one calling and they never reciprocate. And again, it's kind of wrapped up in this potential trauma that you had when you were a child, where you were felt like you were let down, and you don't want to let other people down, so you keep giving and giving and giving, but at some point you're going to not have any more to give. So what I'm feeling the cards are telling you right now is that you have to be mindful of the energy that you are giving. If you are feeling tired, exhausted, unmotivated, it may be because you are giving too much to others and not giving enough to yourself. I feel like for you to reach the next level of success, whatever it is, be it relationships, be it business, be it your health, you have to be more mindful of when you are starting to come apart, when you're feeling overworked, when you're feeling even underloved in some ways. And it's about taking time for yourself and just, closing the door. When those unexpected visitors come, just say, sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm busy, I'm taking care of me. And I mean, just a simple no is more than enough. You don't even have to explain it. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. Satisfactory. If they pry and pry and pry, that is not your energy that you need. They can seek help elsewhere. You are not the only source that they need to rely on. There are other people in this world that they can rely on if they truly need help. Okay? When it's time to focus on you, when you feel like you will need the focus, don't feel bad about that. Thank you. Environment. Yeah, it's about protecting your environment, protecting your energies. We have a lot of 4s here. We've got 46, 44, 41. And 4s are about foundations. They are about laying the foundations for a solid future. When you think of 4s, you've got the 4 seasons, right? You've got spring, summer, autumn, winter. You've got the 4 points on the compass, north, south, east, west. You've got the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, water, right? These are the foundations for our world. And so it's almost like you need to go back to your foundations and set boundaries. That's something key that I'm hearing is boundaries. Boundaries are so important and are going to be so important for you as you reach these next levels of success. Because as you become more successful as a person in whatever endeavors it is, then more people are going to want your support. Like, oh, they've done it. They've done a great job. I want to be like that. How can I be like that? So it's setting up boundaries that you feel comfortable with, setting up boundaries that are within your energy and what you can handle, so that you avoid this 10 of Swords energy, this coming apart energy, so that these unexpected visitors no longer leave you feeling drained. It's like taking back your control over who and what you're giving your energy to. Thank you. Panacea. There's a solution to every problem. And if you look at this imagery on this card, like this is a pretty dark card. She's tangled up in those vines and just, she feels like she can't go anywhere. She's stuck. And I feel like this is the energy that you're in. There is a solution for every problem. I feel like a lot of these problems could be solved with this other advice that these cards are giving, about setting your boundaries, working on the foundations of your relationships, the foundations of yourself as well, like the greater picture with what it is that you want to accomplish, what habits are going to be important to you as you go along this journey and reach the next levels of success. What kind of habits do you see yourself establishing? And make sure that you are taking the time to work on those habits throughout the journey. Don't neglect those habits you want for someone else's needs. You have to work on yourself first. Okay? So those are my messages for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this tarot reading about your key to success. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.